Hey, family. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to Rise and Shine Divine Wisdom. This is Michelle. I want to say thank you for those who are supporting me through this journey. I appreciate and love you. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. There's a new me coming out, and I just have to live, and I want to give. I'm completely positive. That song just downloaded in my spirit because it's the truth. That's how I feel. Coming Out by Diana Ross. If y'all are in my shoes and making a way to feel good in these times and loving on yourself and taking care of yourself, go jam to Coming Out by Diana Ross. Dance it out. Get it, go, get it, break it down. Okay, let's get to it. All right, y'all. First, I just want to address the chatter that's in the ethers, and my spiritual crew just say, speak from the heart. So I'm speaking from the heart on this. It's not an issue. Just expressing myself. If you don't understand what I'm doing or get me or just something about her, I don't like that type of attitude, it is okay. I realize that we are individuals in this world, and all I'm doing is taking a leap of faith into my destiny. I hid for too long. It is time for me to shine my light. I am no longer sacrificing my authentic self to make others feel comfortable. Can't do it anymore. I'm not doing this for attention or clout. This is my purpose, and I'm living it from this point forward. Wherever God wants me to go with this, I'm in the flow of it. I'm walking the path of least resistance. I know that all of us are not awakened right now. That is okay too. It doesn't mean I'm right, you're wrong, vice versa. No judgment zone here. All I can do is hope that you respect the queen in me. Whether you know me or not, whether you vibe with me or not, I will continue to honor the royalty in you. All right, y'all. I just want to get that out. Let's get to it. This message is, I titled it Supernatural Sunday because I want to share a true real life story with you. So it's true story time that I'm giving you right now. But before I get into the true story, I do have another message, channeled message from the grandmothers. I'm going to start calling these matriarch messages because we are one, and they're speaking to all of us right now. Okay? It's our elders. And this is the message. It is a choice to align with divine and shift into the higher level of consciousness. We're not pushing the issue or forcing a change. We just want you to know we are here for you whenever you're ready to rise above the pain. All right. I hope that touched you in some way. It touched me when they gave me the message. They helping us through these times. Thank you. All right. So remember I told y'all about me taking some time off to take care of myself because I was just in burnt out mode. So I took a leave of absence from work, and this happened. This story, this true life experience happened to me within the first week of me taking time off. But I titled it Review Blue. And it was around the day after Spirit said, write this out. So it was around about March 16th of this year. that I express myself through this story. So, like the hit, here it go. Yesterday, I decided to take time off from work for rest, recovery, and peace. I was exhausted in every cell of my body. I turned on the diffuser light to green with the intention to call on Archangel Raphael for help with healing. For some odd reason, I felt the need to leave it on the blue light instead. Didn't think twice about it. Usually signs like that would alert me to pay attention. I was too depleted to notice. I laid my weary body down into the comforts of my bed. I got my mind steady for meditation, ready to commune with God in the night. I heard one of my spiritual guides whisper, "Review Blue Dimension." Then I sensed my nephew, Brandon's spirit, enter the room. He confirmed that I heard right to review the blue dimension. I'm thinking like, okay, I will research after getting more sleep. That's how tired I was. I exhaled on that note. My spirit drifted into a sweet serenity. My soul was being soothed by the whispers of divine guidance. My heart softened. I was awake in full meditation mode, traveling away from my conscious mind into a wonderful stillness. I turned on my left side and found my center within God's goodness. I felt Brandon's presence near again. In my mind's eye, I could see he was holding out his hand, reaching towards me. He said, "Let me take you somewhere." I could tell that he felt my hesitation. Then he asked me, "Do you trust me?" I answered quickly and sincerely, "Yes." As soon as I spoke consent, immediately I could feel my spirit rising. The atmosphere shifted, and we lifted up and away into a dark space with my guides tagging along. I never fell back to sleep. I'm fully aware that I'm not dreaming. This is real. With Brandon holding my hand from the beginning of liftoff, I realized we are ascending up, up, and away from Earth. My eyes were fixed on the vision of surrounding darkness with flickering small lights in the mist that looked like stars shining bright. My 3D physical being started to freak out a little bit. It felt more like I was going into shock. That's how I felt. I started feeling panicky. Brandon held my hand tighter, looked at me and said, "Focus. The light is coming." The pace of our journey went into warp speed the more I focused my energy on seeing the light. My spirit automatically surrendered to the rising flow with his assuring tone of voice. I kept my eyes up. A large circle of portal of light was in the near distance. It was a bright white light with golden rays. The more I concentrated on the beaming aura, the more we gravitated to it. It was a beautiful sight to witness. I was basking in the glow. Then boom, like a flash, we entered into the portal and landed on some plush green grass. It was evident that I am totally absent in body and absolutely present in spirit. A huge tree with billowy, rich forest green leaves was blowing in the wind and caught my attention. We walked together to the tree, and at the same time I noticed a river on the right side of us. The tranquil water stilled my heart, leading our way to the wide ancient tree, standing tall, as if it was waiting for us. I was compelled to sit under the tree and breathe in the whole scene. I sat down and observed my surroundings while the tree enveloped me with its protective and grounding energy. In awe of the view, I saw a brown, sturdy bridge crossing over the river. On the other side, there was a crowd of people in white, waving at me. I walked slowly to the bridge and across it alone, captivated and drawn to the people's warmth and oneness. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. On my walk over the bridge, I was suspended in a magical place filled with vibrant colors, beauty, and an undeniable peace. When I stepped off the bridge, they welcomed me with open arms, embracing me with hugs and smiles. The group included friends and family who had transitioned. A glorious feeling of calm and goodness washed over my whole being. I reacted with tears of joy streaming down my face. I was home. I knew it. What a sight to behold. I recognized I was in a realm of pure vibrations. While meeting and greeting with beloved ones, I was aware that I didn't see my Aunt Mildred or nephew Darian. Once the thought of them entered my mind, they showed up. My aunt strolled past the others with a giant smile and gave me a tight hug. During our encounter, I looked up and my nephew Darren was floating above it all, high up in a majestic tree, smiling mischievously. Standing to the close left of my family was a group of people with faces I don't remember ever seeing in the physical world. Felt like a tribe. My intuition told me they were my ancestors. Now I was standing in the middle of both. There was a kindred soul energy that dwelled in my core. One of the females stepped forward, faced me, and put a crown on my head. She was a natural beauty of grace and kindness. She looked me straight in the eyes and whispered, "Remember who you are." A flood of tears started up again. The ultimate peace I have spoken about when lives cross over was residing in me. Then all of a sudden my spirit was pulled away and expediently transported back to my 3D body. I was back on the earthly realm, wide awake. I realized that I had visited a dimension that would be described as heaven. My mind, body, and spirit was grounded in the knowing that all is well. The heaviness, darkness, and burnt-out emotions were evidently cleared. My heart felt pure and clean. I was lit up with love, radiating all over me from inside and out. There was a complete understanding that we aren't tethered to this world when we choose to surrender and ascend into our whole non-physical being, back into the spiritual realm. Through this supernatural experience, I have learned there is proof of the kingdom of heaven living within us all. I hold the power to master life and navigate through the world's suffering by choosing every time, if I fall, to rise, love, and forgive again. Rebirth is a must to thrive. I am a living testimony to the circle of life. I want to take the time to thank my father, Mitchell Leon Grogan, for leading the charge and inviting spirit into our hearts. Obviously, he was awakened to the fact that kingdom would always be there to carry us and protect us through this world, no matter what may come. Yes, we are blessed and loved beyond measure. Okay. That story brings me peace. Every time I think about it, it's just a big bowl of peace for me, and I love it. And I do have one more channel message that came through for me, and it's Jesus. And he came by my way and wanted me to spread the message that baptizing is a traditional ritual of cleansing, but not required to be born again. We can choose at any time and any place to be the best version of ourselves with purity of trust, belief, and works in action embedded in your hearts. You hold the keys to redemption, salvation, and peace. So, ladies and gents, kings and queens, prince and princesses, you are loved. You are blessed. God provides. Just keep leaning on and kissing the divine within. And I guarantee it is already all right. It is already all right. So I'm going to leave you good peoples with that Supernatural Sunday message. I hope you find a way to carry on through these times. I'm wishing you well. I'm praying for you. I'm standing with you. Thank you for taking the time to hear me out. I really do appreciate it. So I'm going to leave you with this as I sign off. Watch your thoughts. Watch your mind. As my dad would say, watch your mind. Thoughts become things. Open your heart. And if it's broken, let it bust wide open so the light of God can shine on in. And always remember to stand rooted in your power. Peace. Love ya.